Namaskar, parents. Welcome to Parenting with Teens that we have started. So, we said that how we are connecting with our children with respect to their change in hormones and hence behavior is very, very important because that tells the child that here is a parent who is not just commanding things, demanding, giving orders and commandments, but is also willing to understand what I am going through and is willing to support me with the path, the ideas, is willing to listen and hence allows me a space. And when a child is sure of this, you have more trust between the parent-child relationship, and that's where beautiful relationship also takes place. Today's topic of discussion is a real big one, I say. We are going to talk about sex today. How do we communicate this to children? How comfortable we are of these three letters SEX with children. Do we allow them to feel normal about it? What do we tell them? What is our behavior? So let's begin from the beginning. What is the place of sex in our lives? Well, the place of sex is, one, it is not acceptable before marriage. That's a must criteria. And I know a lot of you might not be liking this, but I'm talking on the very, very factual level. I'm talking it not based on the social construct, how it should be. I'm talking about it, how does our physiology treats it? Because you might have 10,000 things running in the society, but if your physiology denies it, your physiology denies it. Your beliefs would not change the existence. Your beliefs would not change the nature of your body. And that's why it is very, very important that you look at these things at its face. So, what kind of decoration we have around it? Of course, before marriage, a big no-no. Although virginity is only there on papers, hardly people are virgin. The second thing is, how have we decorated it? The ornaments, there is a lot of divinity attached to it. So the physical experience is the tipping of the emotional connect that we have. It's the topmost and all that. There's a lot of divinity in it. Oh, come on. No, it is very, very hormonal. It is very, very physical. If you have huge hormonal activity in your body, you will have huge surge of the need of sex and physical relationships. If the hormonal level, the activity is very low in your body, you do not feel it much. You're able to handle it easily because it doesn't disturb your mind. That's all. Had it been divine, then God wouldn't have been so bad. The Creator wouldn't have been so bad that it would have taken those 12 years, 13 years till the time hormones started becoming active in our body, away from our life and not giving us that. And then even after 45, 50, the body declines and the need of sex and those feelings also declines. Had it been so divine, those wouldn't have declined. So please take away these decorations, these fanciness, the facade around sex, and look at it at its face. Because when you only haven't looked at it on its face, how can you expect to talk to children about this? And then what happens? Reflect when you were teens. A lot of jokes around it, and we used to call it non-veg jokes. So this is something that can be mocked about. This is something that one can seek pleasure in. But this cannot be admitted publicly. This cannot be looked at as fact. That this is how the body is built. And so everybody is going to feel it depending upon the activation of hormones. And what else? Many, and I at least know quite a few friends of mine who definitely did not marry virgin. Experimentative nature, so they went on the first opportunity that they got. And so if you think our children are stupid people who would not understand it, who would not like to experiment, you have your choice to be in whatever world that you wish. But if you can talk about it healthily, if you can talk about it clearly, that it's okay, these are not about those two flowers interacting with each other the way it used to be it used to happen in the movies of 70s, that whenever they would want to show a love scene, they will have the flowers interacting and the bees coming together. Now the movies are also so open, so much on social media. You really do not know what the child is watching when. It's so difficult to monitor. And where is the child getting the influence from? So then the important question is, have we explained or have we discussed it out? Have we talked about it as facts of life? As something that they must accept, and this is part of everyone's life. And it definitely has been part of our life too. We are as much human being as they are. But then the problem is, our Hindi movies, they have told that mother, father are gods. They are the divine people. And sex and divinity, oh my God, no. Mother, father, please become human beings. My sincere request, your kids are human beings. If you want to relate to them, which is a choice, if you want to relate to them, it's important that you also be human beings and not gods for them. You shouldn't get respect because of your positional advantage. You should receive respect because of the love and care and openness that you have shown to them. They are bound to love you. They feel so much of gratitude in themselves for you. That how can I not love my parents? But because of the facade that we have all around it, we don't talk about it openly. Even when the channels are showing such kind of nude dances, and we know how it is these days, especially, we would pass on comments at times, very disgusting comments. What the hell is this? What kind of things have come on the shows? We do not talk of how the human physiology works and why are these things shown and how they influence the mind. We don't talk of that it is important to realize that this is how the body is made and this is how it happens. But the choice is, and the important question is, which should be given more importance? Your mind or your body? Who should be the master? You, your mind, or your body? If you are getting into acts that are driven by body, and when the hormones influence, even the mind gets clouded. So if the activity is driven by them, where is your attention and awareness and intelligence? And what is then the importance of being human? Then you are as much a slave as an animal who also does sex, enjoys sex the moment there is a season. And they are so existentially and physically conditioned that they will not think of society and who all is watching around, etc., etc. But because we have been socially conditioned, we have said that this is a bedroom affair. Keep it inside the bedroom. And then what we do is called injustice with children. We do not talk about these things healthily. And hence we stay totally unaware of what's going on in their minds, what's going on in their friend circles. How are they feeling about their friends? Are they into any relationship? And now this girlfriend boyfriend thing, which is happening from such early classes. So how are they looking at it? And then we have mockery around marriage also. We tell our children, oh, we'll get you married, or when you will marry. And the child, especially in early teens or so, feels so embarrassed. Marriage? Oh no. What is more important? Quality life with understanding, or all the facade around? Let them be sensible enough to choose wisely. Why can't we look at creating sensible children, wise children? Who knows what is the right time to marry if they at all want to get married? What and how are they going to handle their physical urges? How are they going to manage themselves when they are alone, maybe for studies or so? They are not with parents. Are they talking to you? How are they handling the talks that's happening amongst their friends? Why can't we create such children? And trust me, it is not easy. It is difficult because they are in their shell a lot of times. They are not so frank talking about it. But it depends a lot as to what kind of comments you make when they watch such kind of videos. Are you yelling, or are you just talking as to look how the natural human processes are being used? And I understand that, and telling them that yes, I do understand that how mind gets clouded, how there is an attraction between the opposite gender, and how one feels kind of drawn towards it. When your conversation move into this direction and you are more factual, not decorative, not with the facade, interacting with teens becomes very important, very easy. Interacting with teens becomes comparatively much easier. We cannot forget, and I'm saying this again, that they are in a phase wherein they are themselves struggling a lot with a lot of changes happening in their body. Both the male body and the female body, the developments are happening. That's very new to them. A lot of them feel embarrassed about the developments. It's difficult for them to talk of hairs coming here and there in the body, the development of the body parts, etc., etc. Can we make their life little easy just by accepting and just by telling it's all right? Everybody has to go through it. You will also get little used to, because it's initial phase, so you're possibly finding it difficult to manage, but it's all right. And also acknowledging their emotions, that's okay. At times remaining silent, not giving them advices, just listening them out, staying quiet. Okay, is this how you feel? Okay. Okay. And maybe you can simply ask, do you want to talk it out? Ask for their choices, respect that. So wish you all the best, good luck with teens, and we'll surely talk more about it.